Hello, and welcome to this week's podcast. And I'm going to be talking about affirmations and how to use them.
Manifest mindset with me.
Hello, and welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm Afform Attract. Your place to come to when you need tips and advice when manifesting. We are an affirmation channel, and you can find all our affirmation videos on YouTube. Hello everyone, and welcome back. I hope you've been having a beautiful and wonderful day, evening or morning. I'm going to be talking about affirmations and how to use them. It's going to be very brief, very simple. First of all, I want to start with the fact that you don't need thousands of affirmations to make your manifestation come to fruition. So you don't have to have it said in a million different ways and a million different times. Affirming something is just literally affirming a thought that you have within you. We all do it naturally, whether we're making up scenarios in our head or fantasy, or making up scenarios in our head because we think something bad is going to happen. You know, you just feel, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to be the one that's losing my job. The company is downsizing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be the one that they're going to get rid of. And that's affirming. That's saying affirmations. Affirmations doesn't have to be in a nice, soft voice with nice, lovely meditation, calming music. It's just all what you keep repeating about, bringing your thoughts into your head, either saying it out loud or saying it in your head, but just repetitively saying it. Affirmations can be, oh, I really like this person. Oh, I really hope they like me too. And you just imagine yourself going on a date with them, having fun with them. Again, you're visualizing and you're affirming in your head what you would like to happen. Now, when it comes to deliberate affirmations, so using affirmations to change the course of your life, change your money, change your love life, your relationships, healing. You don't need 1,000 different types of affirmations. You can just find one affirmation and stick with it and just say, for example, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed. You can take an affirmation and you can switch it up. Let's take money. I make £1,000 a day. I love making £1,000 a day. I make £1,000 a day so easily. I make £1,000 a day. Someone asks me how much I make, I'm going to tell them I make £1,000 a day. So what I've done, I've kept the £1,000 a day as the main focus, but I just added little bits to it. I love making £1,000 today. Isn't it wonderful that I make £1,000 today? Now, to make things simple when you want to deliberately affirm is to just not give yourself too much affirmations. Just keep it nice and simple and something that you know that you're going to remember. Write them down if you have to. When it comes to affirming, you don't need to get yourself all twisted up and, start wondering whether or not are you saying the right affirmations. Every affirmation you say is correct. Everyone. If you're going to say I'm broke, life never works out for me, that is right. It's a correct affirmation to use for you to continue to be broken, life not working out for you. So there is no wrong affirmation. Okay, so what you need to do is, if you're affirming for something and you don't see it yet, just keep at it. Remember, there is a degree of patience. Some things can come immediately, some come with hours, some days, maybe weeks. Okay, I know people might say depending on how you're feeling and all the rest of that, but I always just say, just don't focus on anything but what you want to manifest. When you're affirming, sometimes visual, not for everybody, might come into your head. You can see yourself buying a lottery ticket. You can just see the £1,000 just in your bank account. You can, if you have a business, you can just see the sales coming through and you either sending the products off, or if it's a download, amount of download, or you've had 15,000 downloads today, whatever it is. And another tip to do is if you're affirming, just say for example, money, you might see yourself doing the things you're going to do with the money: buy the car, fix the house up, buy a house, go on holiday, because obviously we need money to purchase these things. So if you see yourself having the house, seeing yourself having the car, then for you to obtain, yes, things could be left in the will, things could be gifted, yes, you can win a holiday, yes, all these things can come. But also what you do, if you think about what you're going to do with the money. So obviously be a bit specific. Don't just see the vacation, because like I said, you might just win a vacation, or someone might win a vacation and take you along with them. Or someone might leave you the house, and that's great, but then if you don't have the money to have the upkeep of the house, so you just say, oh, when I have my own money, I can buy my own house, I can go on holiday, I can buy a car, I can help my family members out. Yeah, when I'm making £1,000 a day, I can do this. So you just visualize, or you just imagine what you can do with the money, and then that will help you along as well when it comes to affirming. I know that when it comes to affirming, sometimes it can feel like a complete and utter lie. And no matter what, you just can't get your head around it. You start it and you just stop midway, because you just think it's just not going to happen. How is it going to happen? Is it even going to happen straight away? When is it going to happen? And our heads sometimes get full of these thoughts. When we affirm unconsciously, we're just going about our day, and we know we're thinking, we know we've got thoughts, and it's kind of conscious but not conscious at the same time. You don't kind of think about it, you just think. So when it comes to affirming deliberately, there is a slight bit of pressure. There is a slight bit of, is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Especially if you're running on time and desperation. So my suggestions are, if, say, for example, let's just take money. Money's nice and simple. You would like to earn £1,000 a day, but for some reason you don't have a business, or you just starting a business, or you just can't see yourself. You've never done it before, and you just don't know what to do. This is a great time when you start, always, and I've said this before, you just fantasize about it. You just fantasize making £1,000 a day, and with fantasy, it's just like it's more freeing, because you're just fantasizing about it. I fantasize about stuff and they've come true, even though I believed in my heart of hearts that it was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. Never, never, never going to happen. But because I spent my time fantasizing about certain things, they came true. And so my desire to have it was more powerful than the belief that it was never going to happen. And I said this before, because I really 1,000,000% believe it wasn't going to happen, it freed me up to fantasize in a way. It was so freeing, and I enjoyed it. I visualized it. I was happy. I had all these thoughts that you're taught to do it. And simply because I didn't believe it was going to happen, it's almost like I had nothing to lose. Yeah. And I know manifestation, law of attraction, assumption, it can be very confusing and conflicting advice. I hear it, but I'm going by my own experiences here. Okay. I was so, this is never, it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Yeah. That it just freed me up. So I had no resistance. I enjoyed myself. I visualized. I affirmed in my head. Well, at the time I didn't know I was affirming, but and it came true. So there's that. But sometimes when we are too attached to the problem, to the situation, or what we want to manifest, it's hard to do that type of fantasy. But if you can, try it. The second one is try and kind of break your manifestations up. So if we keep with money, and you want £1,000 a day, right? Legally, £1,000 a day, no harm to you or anybody else. Yeah, you want £1,000 a day, but you just can't fathom it. Okay, does £500 sound more believable? If it doesn't, does £300? Yeah. take it down a notch to where you think, yeah, I can do 250 a day. Yeah, I earn 250 a day. I earn £1,000 a week. That's what, £1,000 a week. Yeah, that's 250 a day. Yeah, I'm good. 250 a day. Yeah, I get 250 a day. And then while you're affirming 250 a day, you never know. You might just think, actually, do you know what? I've done that before where I've kind of like want to manifest something and I kept it low. But the more I kept saying it in my head, I'm just like, the number that I chose didn't sit right with me. So I went up, and it kind of happened in reverse. So I will go up instead of going down. And I think that was just like my spirit and my inner being telling me, but that's not what you really want. So go up. And I did, and I let it speak. I let it speak to me to do what I truly want to do. Okay, but then that would just come naturally. So if you're obviously trying to manifest £1,000 a day and it feels really uncomfortable, bring it down. When you bring it down and you start to feel, sometimes not all, maybe or maybe not, you might start to feel, actually that's not what I really want, and it's almost like you feel a little niggle feeling in your body. Then take it up by £50, £100, a few hundred, and you take it up to a spot. And then, because remember, you're just manifesting money anyway. Yeah, and we always want to increase. Today's 1,000 a day, tomorrow it might be 2,000 a day. Yeah, so what you can do is, if you're struggling, just take it down where you feel comfortable and you keep affirming that. If that becomes uncomfortable because you think, no, I actually want more than that, then up the amount. And if you get to a comfortable spot, and you do it until you reach your desired amount. Okay, because even if you start affirming and you start getting the lower amount, you're getting more than you did if you didn't affirm for it anyway. Okay, and the last tip, if you're trying to affirm, is push through. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody. Like, say you want £1,000 a day, and you're a little bit, I'm going to get £1,000 a day. But it's like, you know what? I'm just going to keep saying it until I believe it. And you can do that. Just keep saying it until you believe it. Now, giving you 3 options, you can turn it into a fantasy and just fantasize. Yeah, I have £1,000 a day. You've got it where you just lower the amount so that until you're comfortable, and if that increases over time, affirm that. Or the third one is that you just push through until you change your way of thinking. The pushing through is a good one because, say you want to lose weight and you want to get fitter and whatever, first doing those exercises, man, it's hard. If you haven't exercised at all or gone to the gym at all, you haven't been for a long time, it's hard. But eventually when you start pushing through, it gets easier and easier and easier. So you can do the same thing, affirmations, you can just push through, but regardless of what steps that you do, just make sure you're relaxed with it. Because remember, you're not having what you need anyway. So then why not just go ahead and do it? Because you're not going to get anything anyway. You're not doing anything to get anything because you're just being negative all the time or manifesting for life not to work out for you. So you might as well just relax into it and then just go ahead and just affirm it, because you wasn't doing it before. You're going to do it now. And if you can continue not doing it, you're not going to necessarily get it. But if you start doing it now, then you're going to eventually get it. So if you think of it like that also, it's better to start, yeah? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please give me a follow and share. And don't forget to check out my Affirm Afform Attract video YouTube channel. I've got tons of affirmation videos here. One of my popular ones is the job one. So many people have got interviews and stuff, they said, from listening to it, which makes me so happy. So very, very happy that I can help a few people through my affirmations. Anyway, everybody, stay blessed. Have a wonderful and amazing 2024.